The city gave our Elixni allies a new home. But tensions between humanity and the Elixni can still run high. Mizrax, the leader of House Light, is keeping to himself, worrying his people. His daughter Ido has 4 sharp eyes on him. But something's off. Things aren't going so well for Elixni outside the city either. We just got a distress call from Europa. Elixni non-combatants in Aramis's old crew are under attack. A new species of Scorn are hunting Elixni across the system. These Scorn are corrupted Elixni, returned from death by their leader Fikrul. And Fikrul was created by the person I used to be. I've got a personal stake in rectifying the situation. But as the new Hunter Vanguard, it's more than that. It's my duty.
Eyes up, Guardian. We're responding to a distress call from House Salvation civilians. They wouldn't ask us for help if it wasn't dire, so let's use our leverage wisely. This is a humanitarian mission, so hold fire on all Elixni targets. Good luck.
Investigate the distress call. Alrighty.
Hidden report that Aramis is on site. Your orders are to take her alive. Now, I know she's caused a lot of damage, but killing her will only harden anti-human sentiment. I'm not turning my first op as Hunter Vanguard into a bloodbath.
Okay. Scream's one of my least favorite types of Scorn. I haven't used the sidearm very much, but I do like the feel of it.
This is bizarre, Guardian. It's not an attack, it's a roundup. But new Scorn only come from dead Elixni. So why do they want the prisoners alive?
Good question. Yoink.
House Salvation ships are bailing for Earth, and the Helm just arrived to take on stragglers. There's a lot of reasonable distrust of Aramis's people, but I'm taking the long view. I want to prove that hunters can build bridges, not just blow them up.
But they're so good at blowing them up.
There's something different about these Scorn. The freed civvies keep referring to them as Naveskirisk, which translates to not lifeless. Not sure what they mean by that yet. Xenobiological analysis is in. These Scorn are made of living tissue, Guardian, not necrotic like normal. Naveskirisk. Fikrul must have found a new source of power. Something paracausal.
Here's Aramis, but she is non-hostile to us. At least for now. Oh! Wow, double error coded. Well, it wouldn't be the start of a new chapter of Destiny without some error codes.
A few moments later.
Stand before me if you dare. I'll send you back to the drift again and again.
Hey, Aramis.
Since Father Aldrin, scorn great machine for humans only. No more. I am blessed with light, power to make light.
Oh? Back again. Let's see, am I missing anything, or we just gotta... Oh.
Our salvation will never bow. Not to the scorn, and not to the vanguard.
Aramis is getting away, Guardian. Chase her down.
Oh, I was about to say, it didn't look like she was going very far, very fast.
Fikrul got his hands on an echo. He's using it to mutate the ether of living Elixni. That explains this new breed of Scorn and why he wants the captives alive. For now, let's keep our eyes on the prize. Aramis is cornered. I'm coming down to personally negotiate her surrender. Stand by.
Oh, isn't this a familiar sight, Aramis?
Good work, Guardian. This has been a long time coming. Aramis Kell. It's not for me to judge you, but I speak for the people of the last city now. They're demanding justice for all the people you've harmed. Guardians and civilians both. And it's my job to deliver you.
The justice of thieves and oppressors. What hypocrisy. Your blades are covered in the ether of my kin.
Think of the kin you have left. They're aboard the helm right now and they need you. You can't abandon them. Besides, if I came back without you, Ida would never forgive me.
If I come quietly, you will guarantee safe harbor for my people?
As long as they disarm and live peacefully with House Light, they'll be safe in the city. You have my word.
I expect the Guardian to enforce that. Now take me to Idle.
All hands. This is the Hunter Vanguard. We have a high-value prisoner on board and a House Salvation catch inbound. Prepare for boarding defense. We don't want to fight your rescue team, Aramis. Call them off.
I'm not the one in need of a rescue. Once he finds you. It's too late.
Father, I bring a gift. A power to make all Elixir our children. Reborn through extinction. Reason I scorn.
I am assuming control of this vessel due to a comprehensive failure of arc conduit systems and my extensive experience with crash landings. Please brace for turbulence as we slam directly into...
Uh-huh. I'm a little confused by that, but okay. Either a new place or just someplace we haven't been in a long time, and it's had some touch-ups. I'm not quite sure.
So much has happened. I can't believe the helm is gone. At least we managed to salvage a small section of the ship from Europa. We couldn't leave poor Failsafe alone out there again. We must operate out of the last city for now. And so, welcome to my tonic shop. Petra has been helping me search through old records. Techian research, even materials from the old House of Wolves. I found many references to tonics. Elixirs my forebears used to treat sickness or grant strength. This wasn't common medicine. Old Reese was suffused with the light of the Great Machine. Some of these ingredients must have been too. My father is... ailing. Nezarek's curse works upon him day by day. But I know there's a solution in here somewhere. I won't give up until I find it. I hope my studies can be of some use to you as well. Whatever new power it is that Fikrul wields, we'll need a way to counteract it. For now, it may be helpful to study the revenants that Fikrul creates. It's unsavory, but we have to start somewhere. I believe my father wants to speak with you. Please, don't let him know that I'm worried for him.
Okay. Witnessed Mithrak's conversation with Varix. Had a feeling we were going to see Varix again for the first time in a while.
I greet you in the light, Guardian. I regret that you must see me like this. Ido insists that this is slowing the curse, but it is no cure.
Much Elixni medicine was forgotten. Ido seeks a remedy in secrets of Old Reese.
There are few still living who know the ways of our lost home.
Eremiskel remembers. Captured by the Guardian this day, she will help.
Her love for the Elixni is poisoned by her hatred of the Great Machine.
But now she will see wisdom in your path. Yes. Safety with House Light, protected by Guardians.
Safe, but not whole. I thought being near the Great Machine would help reclaim what we lost on Reese. But I look at our hatchlings now, living in the ruins of humanity, building lives from scrap, and I see that we are debased, corrupted, defiled, doomed to meet our final end as scorn.
Trust in Ido. Varix teaches the ways of House Judgment. She will find old solutions to new problems. You will see.
Even after the Traveler fled our sky, and our world was swept away in horror. After our great houses fell to betrayal and futile war, some Elixni held hope for unity and a future for our people. I do not know how much time remains to me, but if none challenge Fikrul, that dream is lost. Fikrul will condemn Elixni to decay and ruin. We will be a dead people, rolled over by the dead. My life is for my daughter and my house. Let them see that I still believe the old stories. Old stories tell that when Reese was threatened by dangers no weapon could defeat, the Kells would call upon a Slayer Baron, one possessed of forgotten knowledge, capable of impossible feats, one who can stand against an unrelenting foe. Does that not describe you well, my friend? So much of our history is tale and myth, but the scribe Varix remembers much. And what he cannot recall, Ido will help you uncover. I name you my Slayer Baron, and I beg of you, defend our house, defend our people. Deliver them from this second whirlwind, Fikul and his minions continue to hunt down Elixni across the Soul System. He does not seek to call them under his banner. He will warp their minds, control them. They will kneel, willing or otherwise. Kell of Kells, Slayer, Baron, these are old titles, but our faith in them holds strong. Even those in House Salvation will understand the role you play. Death came for Reese, and none could prevent it, but that does not have to be our future. I will not compel your obedience, Guardian. I beseech you, as kin, join your sword arms to mine. Slayer Baron of House Light, stand against those who would cast us into ruin. Cut down all those who would destroy our house. Carve a future for the living from the bones of the dead.
Okay. Well, this is a little interesting. So he's hooked up to these tubes that are hooked up to this servitor, so I'm assuming this is pumping some extra ether just directly into him. But unless I'm just been completely unobservant somehow or something, the lighting on Mithrax has changed. I thought I remembered it be, I'm pretty sure it used to be like purple. Now it's this reddish orange. Maybe something to do with, I mean, the only things I can think of is that it either has to do with Nezarek's curse that's upon him that he spoke of, or an effect of being hooked up directly to these ether tubes. Alright, let's get our artifact.
I visited Aramis in her cell. We've been talking a little. I think we're making progress. She's been more responsive lately. You've been out there protecting our people. Even she has to admit that much. I mentioned that I've been working with Varix to track down information about tonics. Aramis said she knew a couple of older Elixni with knowledge of such things. If we could track down an apothecary, it would speed up my research considerably. In the meantime, Aramis also spoke of a Salvation enclave that might need our help. I sent Crow the coordinates. I might have left out the part where Aramis gave them to us. I know, but I think we can trust Aramis to look after the interests of her own people. I'm sure Crow will see that soon enough. Trust me on this?
Okay, so yeah, most of these are locked. So we've got Tonic of Worldly Gear and Tonic of Onslaught Gear. Okay, so let's start with this one. Tonic of Worldly Gear, tonic which grants the following effects for 20 minutes. Complete activities and defeat combatants for a chance to earn one of the following rewards. World Weapons, World Armor. Also works for 20 minutes. Complete activities and defeat combatants for a chance to earn one of the following rewards. Shade Stalker Armor, Onslaught Salvation Weapon, Vintage Onslaught Weapon. I think I'm gonna get that one. Collect reagent from the shells. Over here. Real quick. Okay. Alright, grab the rest of these. That was weird. Is this? Yeah, it looks like the remains of a spider tank. Or a smaller spider tank. Okay. Just acquired a new quest item, the tonic capsule. To access the tonic capsule, begin by opening the character screen. Inventory. Okay. Okay, back to Ido. Ido's many eyes shine with excitement when you return with your first tonic. Great work. Now that you're familiar with tonics, let's try something more complicated. Batch brewing. She digs around in some satchels on her belt and withdraws a small drawstring bag. This should be enough to brew a few more. Our repurposed walker should be able to process everything in that bag all at once. Okay, so yeah, spider tank. She pauses for a moment. Once you're finished here, you may want to stop by the holo projector. Barracks mentioned he'd reach out soon. I hope it's good news. Okay, so back to here. Okay, yeah, I don't have the thing for either of those, so I can do any of these. Oh, okay, I see. While frost armor is active, primary ammo, stasis weapons deal bonus damage. Sure. Ingredients. Taste test.
Wonder what will discover next.
Barrick sees suspicion in the Slayer Baron. Can they trust Varix? Perhaps he still desires to be Kell of Kells, yes? After all, many died to make it so. It is true that Varix wanted power, not for himself, but for all Elixni, to build a new home filled with peace. But Varix lied to himself and his people. He was misled by darkness, and he lost the way of his house. And many terrors were born of his failure. Now Varix is humbled. He remembers he is not a Kell. He is a scribe, House judgment is not the way of fighting or ruling. It is the way of keeping history, promoting justice, teaching hatchlings. So Varix will train Ido, and together, scribes will undo the many wrongs of Varix the Loyal.